Hello everyone, this is Damon with PixNub Software, and this is just a real-world demonstration of green-on-green recovery with an image that was sent to us by an Easy Green Screen user. So this image has already been extracted. Going to show you the original image here, and you can see that the green in the uniform here was actually a brighter green than the green screen itself, and in turn it was removed. But I'm just going to run the green-on-green recovery and show you how I would go about recovering this and making adjustments to that. So I'm just selecting an area that represents the color of the screen pretty well. And then when it asks for a lasso selection, just selecting only what is needed but not extra, and that will prevent the green-on-green recovery from recovering areas of green that we don't want, such as edges of the hair or the skin. So I'll just hit continue here. Now you can see this is not actually the default settings, this is the last settings that I used. So that's because I had this default settings checkbox checked. So I went back to the default settings, and you can see that it did a pretty good job, but there are some pieces in the uniform that are still transparent. I zoom in here, you can see those areas of transparency. So for this image, what I would probably want to do, since this green was brighter than the screen itself, is try to recover with the bright greens threshold. And this is working off brightness and saturation. And right in there did it. If you go too far on this, of course, you hit a certain threshold. The screen was pretty dark, so we might not actually hit that threshold until we go way down. So if you go too far down and you see that part of the screen came back in that you don't want, then just go back up. Another thing, this screen was pretty dark, and if the screen was a little more dark, I'll show you what could have happened. So if you open your image up and you've got a dark screen, try to force this here, and if you see that this is not, or the screen is being recovered in that area, and you have a dark screen, then it could be that you need to turn down this dark green threshold value. Now for this image, we really may not even need the dark green threshold. Let's see what, no, actually I think we do, because there's some dark areas. You see that inside of this arm here, there's some very, very dark areas of green that need recovered. So the default value of 25 seems to work for this. So anyway, the only thing I adjusted when I opened this was this bright green threshold, because this green was much brighter than the screen itself. I could have possibly decreased the hue threshold as well and recovered some of those areas. However, doing that can make the edges look not quite as good. So for this case, the bright green threshold worked pretty well. Anyway, thanks for watching, and if you're interested at all in Easy Green Screen with the green-on-green recovery, please be sure to visit our website. That is pixnub.com.